Just gonna check.
Yeah, actually, before I joined with you, I was watching a video.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Joe Rogan invited Alex Jones and Eddie Bravo? The podcast where Alex Jones were like, "Hey, I'm retarded." That kind of. Do you remember that bit, that funny
Oh
one?
yeah,
He's
that
like,
was in
"I'm kind of
2009.
retarded."
That
Yeah,
was in 2019, right?
that one where they were talking about, and
Yeah, Alex
the
Jones was in Joe Rogan podcast
with Eddie
2019.
Bravo. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Eddie said something that was very clever, and I never thought about it that way. Are we live? Can you just start talking about it?
I'm checking.
Okay. It's very clever, actually. I never thought about this thing. Maybe I thought about it, but I never gave it like a huge attention. But
Okay. What was that?
Alex Jones said started the conversation by
Okay,
telling
now
Eddie
we got it.
that
Yeah.
okay. So
Okay.
Alex Jones started the conversation by telling Eddie that he's the ambassador of Flat Earth Society.
Oh
He
yeah.
says you're the
Eddie Bravo.
ambassador
Yeah.
of this society of Flat Earth.
Yeah.
And Eddie laughed and said, "There's no such thing as Flat Earth Society. If someone says that they're of Flat Earth Society or belong to Flat Earth Society, those people are the controlled opposition. If a
Yeah. Yeah.
Flat Earth Society actually exists, it's a controlled opposition." Cause
Yes.
and then I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, those are the people who give bad and look stupid, giving arguments that are really shitty against
Yes.
globetards,
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, he basically said that they hijacked that movement. So whenever anybody is curious about flat Earth, they that is the first thing they get up on Google, Flat Earth Society, which is made by the globe satanic people. The globe satanic
yeah,
people. Yeah,
which
that's
is yeah,
that's true. Listen, similar things like that. Anything that is being pushed and becomes a trend, especially especially if it's pushed by the mainstream, is a psyop thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like for example, this whole Taylor Swift thing. Taylor Swift. That's not organic at all, man. That's right? Where the hell
It's far
did
from
she
being organic, man.
right? It's absolute trash, but it's being pushed everywhere. And you know what's funny with that is on Taylor Swift, quickly. I watched some clips of her. She's talking about the LGB and stuff like that. Like this is your safe space. That the concert is the safe space for the
Of
LGB.
course it
And
is. Yeah,
I was thinking to myself, these types of artists, they're only uh what do you say? They only align with a certain type of fans. Back in the days, artists back in the day, they they welcomed any fan to be their fan. Do you know what I mean? But this shit
yeah.
is only curtailed to the left. You have to be an LGBT person to be one of her fans. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Like, that's pretty weird, isn't it?
I think. Well, I disagree. I think it's saying that it's more than okay for an LGBT fan to be a fan and to love Taylor Swift. It's more than okay. I don't think. Here's the thing. I think with today's artists, they try to come across and they try to be loved from everybody. Like they try to,
Accepted by everybody. But thing is, when you push the LGBT stuff all the time, you
yeah.
must be aware that you are pushing away the other side. You know what I mean? The other
I
side that
mean,
don't
I'm gonna be
care.
honest. Yeah, but Taylor Swift is not. Although I don't listen to her music or anything like that, but from the times that I've saw like concerts on TV or commercials and any of that, she doesn't
Yeah.
seem the type to be like Nicki Minaj or like Cardi B or those people. She's not overly. She's not none of that. The
Overly
stuff that I've
hoary.
seen. Yeah,
Overly
she
hoary.
doesn't come across that
No,
way, and her dancing is like is not
she's
very.
mid-tier
I mean,
whore.
it's
Yeah, she's a mid-tier whore, like in the middle. But
yeah,
but she's done a lot of satanic performances. I've seen clips of that, a bunch of them.
yeah.
So, anyways, fuck her. Uh, trash. Anyways, let's go into the clip.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this was where we ended. Hold on. Let me just say this. Do- Can you imagine what weird shit probably happens in this island? Think about this, huh? Like underground shit, huh?
If we're still on YouTube, I don't think I can state
Yeah, we're still
my
on YouTube,
thoughts.
but
Okay,
you know,
then
Cole did very
some
well.
shady, some shady stuff.
Stuff. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
because none of us know what this island even is, where it is, how to even get there. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you
If it-
can't even get close to there
yeah.
without them knowing and
So God
shooting
knows
somebody.
what's going on this island right now, in this very
Yeah.
moment. Some sick shit. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. Yeah. What the hell does Christmas Island mean? What? Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that, right? Nuclear bombs. Did we talk about that before?
Yeah, yeah. We talked
The
about with
camera,
multiple people too.
yeah, the
Multiple
camera
occasions.
capturing
Yeah.
the explosive
Yeah, that
thing.
bullshit video. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
from the
mean,
50s or whatever it is. Yeah.
I don't. I'm not
You know,
seeing the future with it.
It
Yeah, go
looks
ahead.
like it looks like one of those miniature modeling things, you know. The house, it
Yeah,
looks like, you know, these miniature things that they do. Yeah.
that's what I think too. Yeah.
So it's probably fake, probably. But with that said though, they probably got bombs that are, you know, pretty
Yeah, I'm
damaging,
sure. Yeah, yeah.
but maybe not that way, you know.
But I feel like the threat of having a nuclear bomb is better than actually having a nuclear bomb,
Yeah.
because the threat of someone having a weapon that can easily go off by just hacking the mainframe and figuring out a bunch of codes to launch
But
it. Uh,
yeah,
that's why
but if
it's too
nuclear,
dangerous to have. That's my point.
yeah, but let's
Not
say they're
even
not
to
real.
launch. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's say they're not real. Then that must mean all of these nations, including Iran or whatever, they're playing playing a act or whatever, pretending that, hey, we're going after the nuclear bomb. You better watch it,
Well,
man. They're like, hey, you better
that wouldn't
not
be a
do
first
that.
time for
Yeah,
that.
you better not do that. Well, we will. You know what's that? What's that little play going on there? You know, what I mean? We
I
will.
mean,
We've just
we've
yeah.
se- we've seen a bunch of examples where they can be they can what's the word, play along very well together and
Yeah,
agree that something is,
yeah.
yeah. So
So all of that nuclear, whatever Iran was doing, you know, they were doing some nuclear centrifuge or whatever. We're going at 180 centrifuge now, and in a couple of years we'll be in 260. You know that. What is that? Anyways,
that's
nonsense.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Vince,
Huh?
with the Captain Cook, do you remember he said there's a
Something
lounge or hotel named
in that island.
Captain Cook?
Yeah.
Wasn't Captain Cook on a TV show for kids?
Yeah.
The name Captain Cook, like a
Yeah.
pirate,
Some cartoon or a movie. I don't remember what it was
Peter
exactly.
Pan, something like that.
Yeah,
Wasn't his name is Captain Cook
something like
with
that. I
like
don't.
a hand, like a metal hand?
Yeah, with a hook, maybe or
So
something like.
something involving children? Is it like a demonic play of words for those fucks? I don't know.
Probably. Probably. Yeah.
Wow.
Probably.
That sounds like a weird place, man.
Yeah. It probably is. Probably is. Grapple. That looks weird. Hold on. Hold on. I got a map. I don't know if you've seen it. I bookmarked it. It's pretty weird if it's true. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Uh, uh, uh. Oh, here. Look at this map. Oh, hold on. Let me make it big. sick if it's true. The frozen waste says.
This is just a glimpse of the known lands and the near lands. Did you know that there are other worlds and more lands to explore?
Nice, huh? Nice, huh? Anyways, hold on.
That looks mesmerizing, man. I
That's
was like,
pretty weird, right? If that's true.
pretty weird.
So we don't know if it's true,
Dude,
right?
a
How
huge
can we
part
know?
of me, yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe not a big part of me, but there's parts of me where I wish that it isn't true because it would actually piss me off even more that
Uh,
people can just do that. And I mean, it will take the it will make me start wondering how these people actually think by not letting anybody see what's out there or what's their mindset. It's not about money anymore. It's about something else.
listen,
It's
do you know how we can kind of confirm that this is true in a way?
yeah.
What are the wars for? You know, the wars, territory, right?
Yeah.
Territory
Exactly.
and resources, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if this was true, that these extra continents and lands exist, and we don't know about them, do you think they would tell us? Absolutely not. If we don't know about them and we don't have the ability to get there, why would they tell us? There is absolutely no reason
Yeah.
whatsoever. If we're happy with the continents that we already know about and, you know, doing our thing on them, and even on them there's wars and stuff, but anyways, if we're happy with these continents, why the fuck would they ever tell us? Like, there is no reason whatsoever, especially if the people that are ruling are evil. There is zero reason. But the sheeple, Agent Smith NPCs, they're like, you don't think they would tell us? Or do you think they could keep that a secret? I hate that. I hate that NPC line. You think they would be able to keep that a secret? Listen, ass brain. It, if anybody were to talk about it, it will be dismissed because the sheeple, they will only acknowledge things if it comes from the Lord mainstream media. We all know this for a fact. The Lord mainstream media is the vessel it has to come through in order for the sheeple to. Yeah, your mic is doing. Yeah, now it's good. In order for the sheeple to accept something to be true, it has to go through the mainstream media. So it doesn't matter if somebody, spills the beans on these continents.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah, it
matter.
won't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, also
So
a lot of people are very comfortable where they are. I won't say the word is comfortable, but they're they're too afraid to see what's going on because the people who take risks are the minority in this world. So there are people who
yeah,
are
that's true.
way too happy being safe and just
That's
doing what
true.
they have to do and just
There are two
knowing
women
that
like. What's up, Flat Earth?
two women like yeah,
Yeah, there are
you
two
can say
women
that.
like.
I wouldn't put a gender on it, but yeah, sure.
I would. You know why? I mean,
Okay.
not to say that men don't care about safety as well. Of course,
That's why I said I won't put a gender on it.
sure, men do care about safety, but not in the same way women do. Women would sacrifice everything for safety, while men, they have their principles. Like they will work for safety, but they will not give away like freedom for safety. Women would. Men would die before giving up freedom before to get safety. Do you know what I mean? But women would, okay, take away my freedom as long as I'm alive and safe. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference.
Yeah.
Or do you say,
Okay.
do you know what I mean? Like, you don't agree?
I
You
won't,
think?
I won't say the majority. Yeah, I know what you mean. If we're
Yeah.
talking about numbers, you'll find that the number of men is that think like that is way more than the number of women. I agree with that. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that particular type of man that you just were talking about is the majority.
Yeah, but that's a thing that has
Yeah.
changed. Yeah,
Yeah.
manipulation going on.
Yeah.
But
Nowadays, it's very unique to be like that.
yeah, it is, and that's true. Well, that's because the war on humanity, on masculinity. But yeah, humanity as well. But let's get back. Yeah. So, anyways, if these continents do exist, they would never tell you, you sheeple NPC agent Smith. So,
Technology, computer chips.
Man, I never heard of Karabati. That's brand new, dog. Great find. Whoa, Karabati.
They're trading children. Well, I don't know. We want the right to explore. And here's the thing. There could be dozens of these trade routes. How would you ever know? Because you never heard about Karabati to this very moment.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean,
True.
like, Greenland is so goddamn big, but we don't hear anything about it. There could be a ton of cities there, where people fake their deaths, once they get caught, and the slaves figure them out, and they go, okay, it's time for you to die, and go to Greenland. I mean, in all the land that, like, the northern part of Canada,
right? If when they say somebody is dead, maybe they just send them to a weird island, like Karibati, where nobody will find you. And even worse, we'll put you underground in Karibati. We will not just put you on Karibati. We will put you 5 miles below ground in Karibati. Who knows, man? Hey, what's up, Similar? It is a war on humanity. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Canada, like, what's up there? There's no way there isn't like some like cities we don't know about. Like, the controllers have some land they don't want it. They don't tell us about.
100%. In on my app on the Antarctica 24-hour on the Antarctica button, I just added. I think it's the one on the bottom. Go to the bottom. Yeah, it's a documentary some old news footage talking about that there's cities in Antarctica. And we had an army guy, like he was like 90.
Hey, yeah. Have you seen this, by the way, regarding that Antarctica thing? Got it here. There is this helicopter that flies to a place in Antarctica. Where are you? Here. Of course. Of course there's a base over there. Yeah, that's perfectly normal, man. Yeah. You know, it's like... Hold on, before we continue. This is what pisses me off with the NPC Agent Smith sheeple. You know what pisses me off with them? They think the government is their friend. And as soon as they get some news or discovery, they call the sheep NPCs Agent Smiths and tell them. As soon, 5 minutes after they discover something, they will call the NPC sheeple and let them know. Let them stay updated. You know what I mean? That's what good friends do. And the government is the friend of the NPC sheeple. And that's why they're waiting for that regarding new discoveries. They don't want to listen to anybody else. They're waiting for the good friend government to call them and tell them. And if the government hasn't called them and told them about it, it ain't true. That's what it is with these NPCs. Anyways.
4 years old, and one of our guys was doing some construction work on his house. The old guy noticed the flat earth sticker on the guy's car and said, "Hey, I like your sticker." They started talking. The guy was, "Yeah, well, I was based in Antarctica." And so the flat earthers like, "Hey, you know, what's going on in Antarctica?" And the guy, "Well, I can't tell you much." And he's pressed them a little bit. He's like, "Listen, I have a non-disclosure until I'm 100 years old." Right. Okay.
How old is he?
That's
94.
That's
So he'll wait 6 more years and he's going to croak, right?
Yeah.
He's probably fully, vaccinated and everything else. So, but he did say, he goes, "I can tell you this. There's cities of people in Antarctica that are not allowed to communicate with the inner world."
And
I don't know if that's true.
Who said this? Who was someone you know?
This was
said
a guy. Antarctica. No, well, no, just another
the
flat
guy
earth.
But where did the story come from?
It came from a flat earther that was working at this guy's house. That's it.
And
he told the story.
He made a video. He made some video and talked about it.
Telling us about it. I think it was on the Iron Realm Media show, on one of the shows, or he maybe called into some show. I don't know. I heard it somewhere. Again, it's just a story.
Yeah.
There's lots of stories. Smoky God, the Iron Republic. These are all stories about people talking about the Outer Lands. You know about the Iron Republic, right?
That's a book, right?
It's a book, and again, it's a story about a politician that he got fed up with politics and life here, and he got a ship. He sold everything, got a ship, and he went to Antarctica, and he found an opening. He went through, and then they're out in the ocean. They couldn't figure out where they were because the stars were all different. And then he was lost for a couple of months, and they saw land, and they saw a city, and then a boat came out and met them. They're like, "Hey, you're at the Iron Republic." He's like, "Where the heck is that?" He's like,
interesting. The stars were different, says the guy who allegedly went beyond Antarctica. The guy he's talking about. You know, since light has its reach, a limited reach, just like the sun, you know, when it eventually, after a certain distance, it just disappears. Maybe the same thing is with the stars. So maybe we just can't see the other stars that are beyond Antarctic. You know what I mean? Maybe there are more stars and stuff like that that we
Sure,
don't
yeah,
know, right? And then once
definitely.
you approach whatever place that is, you will see new stars, new everything. Man, that would be crazy if one were to, you know, get to go on a guide to the other continents and shit. God knows what you will see there, right?
I would say if someone would manage to successfully go across, they won't be able to come back.
Yeah, you're
Maybe
screwed.
that's a good. Maybe that's. I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. I mean, you've seen plenty of this world, right? Of this part of the world,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
But thing is this:
meet new
at this
people, man.
at this point, there might be anything goes. Like there might be giants, there might be God knows what over there. Do you know what I mean? Who knows, man?
Oh yeah.
I'm not I'm not excluding anything.
on the other side of Antarctica, same distance as America is. And he stayed there for 10 years, but he came back. Like he actually got married there. He met somebody, he fell in love, got married, and she got killed. He got distraught. He came back to Florida, and he wrote a series of articles in 1898 or in 1899. They're published all the way through 91, no, 2000, I mean, 1901. And he said he had all the proof and everything. He's talking about electric cars and flat screens and a whole different type of government and all of this stuff. Now, the story rings true to me. Do I have proof that it's true? I do not. But it doesn't matter because he was talking about more land beyond Antarctica in the 1800s.
And now
Okay.
is this story written as, is it written as fiction or is it written as like a documentary form?
It was actually written in Florida Magazine as a series of articles.
Hold on. Regarding fiction, by now, I mean, what is fiction really? Because most of the fiction in movies or whatever has been proven to be reality. So, you know, is it just a matter of time in order for all so-called fictions to be proven to be reality? Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
Aliens is fiction, right?
all of it was smartphones, electric cars, this, what we're doing right now, everything was fiction 50, 60, 70 years ago, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like in the 50s,
Yeah.
all of the fictional stuff was still fiction. But now, a lot of them has been coming true, like RoboCop, you know, that's Elon doing that right now, you know.
Yeah.
Brain chips. I don't even know if there was a movie about brain chip. There probably
I'm
was.
pretty sure there was. Yeah.
Right? But the point is this. They were only fiction until they became reality, right? RoboCop in the 80s was fiction. Now it's almost reality anytime. Okay? So that just means all the things we think is fiction is just a matter of time before it becomes reality. Therefore, I would say nothing is fiction anymore. It's like, what can't you do? Do you know what I
Except
mean?
dinosaurs.
Yeah, I don't believe in dinosaurs, but even that shit could be true somewhere. Why not? I mean, the only problem I have with dinosaurs, how do they fuck? Have you seen that meme? There is I don't know, maybe you haven't seen it on
That's the
Twitter.
only thing we have.
Well, that's a
What?
big thing, though. Like they can't fuck. They can't.
You are one interesting guy, Vince, man. You're
But that's
something, man.
that's a big thing, though. You
I wish
know?
to see you like in a conference with a bunch of scientists, and you
Yeah,
like
I
hold
would,
your hand up for a question.
yeah,
You're
I
like,
would love
excuse
to
me,
ask.
but you know, how do these dinosaurs actually fuck? You know, I
Yeah,
want to know.
yeah, because it was like they couldn't even, they couldn't even do
Like,
it, and they don't have a dick that is like 1 kilometer long or whatever, how big they were. You know what I mean? Like, so how do they do it? You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, of course there are probably other reasons to why they don't exist.
fair.
You know, but yeah, but even that shit could exist. So who knows? Anyways, yeah.
And what's funny is you can't find a single copy of that magazine anywhere. You know, Eddie, with eBay
Hold on, this
and
comment is true. Hold on. Fiction can be truth in disguise or could be truth coming in the future. Exactly. But before it comes, we want you to believe it's fiction until we tell you it's reality. Yeah.
and all online stuff, you can find anything. You want to find the first issue of Playboy magazine or whatever, you know, you can find anything. But not a single copy of those can be found. Now there's PDF copies, but there's no physical printed copies anywhere. They've been removed.
I got to look into that. Is there a documentary on the Iron Republic and all that stuff? That sounds fascinating.
But if you don't want to read the book, like if you have travel time, you want to listen to it, there's an audio version on the Morgile channel. Just search the Iron Republic, the Morgile, and it's a 5-hour YouTube video, and you can just listen to it. He does a great job narrating it.
Whoa, that's fascinating. Now, you know what trips me out is I don't know what's the Gleason's map, but the globe, the longitude and latitude lines, right? When they're at the North Pole, they're really close together, right? And then they come out to the equator, and then they get small again, right?
Yes.
The globe, right? But on all those maps, the flat Earth maps, the Gleason map or whatever, you see the lines. They're close together in the center, but when they get to Antarctica, they're far apart. They don't come back together. So you hear those stories of Captain Cook. He was lost at trying to go around all the way around Antarctica, but it took him like 60,000 miles around. He was lost. People don't bring up those lines at all. That's what I always notice. I'm like, it's so on a globe in Antarctica, those longitude and latitude lines or whatever they're called. What are they called?
Those are the latitude lines. Hold
on. Why is it that the North Pole is smaller than the South Pole? Like the North Pole has less ice and shit than the South.
Interesting question.
Let me see. North Pole, South Pole. How do we see this on a map?
Just write like size difference. Can you do that? Okay, put it like side by side.
Okay, here. Here we go. No. What the fuck? Hold on. No. What the fuck? I don't want to download it. I just want to open it. Mother. What? Open in a new tab then. Yeah, okay, let me. So the difference here is quite a lot. Why is that? And also, isn't it the South Pole that is, sometimes tilting up towards the sun, and the North Pole is the one that gets further away from the sun at times, with the tilt. I'm no expert on this ball bullshit, but I believe in the winter times, the tilt, so-called tilt, goes like this, which makes the North Pole further away from the so-called sun rays. And then if that happens, then the South Pole is now getting more sun, right? Because if this is the South Pole right here, right? And this is the North Pole, and it gets winter time, right? It tilts, it should get more sun, right? The North Pole, the South Pole. should get more sun. So how come the North Pole is the one that has less ice? It should be the other way around. This should be the North Pole, and this should be the South, since this, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking make sense. Another thing that doesn't make sense with this bullshit. You know what I mean? This doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyways.
Those
See
are
right there. See how they're far apart.
Like, yeah.
Once they hit Antarctica, but on the globe,
Something
they're
more.
close.
Yeah, so let's talk about which
There is no North Pole, South Pole. Yeah, but according to the retards.
one's right, and I'm gonna tell you why this one's right. So you can't measure your distance out at sea when there's no landmarks. So you have to use GPS. GPS is run by NASA. It's based off of longitude and latitude lines. Now, there's big missing sections of.
By the way, more. How is the mic now? Is it good for you? Is it good? Sounds good, better? I'm not in a bathroom right now. I finally found the setting. Huh?
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that motherfucker.
Of the world here, but let's just assume these are right on a flat Earth. So somebody's sailing from here, one line, two line, three lines, versus here, one line, two line, three lines, much shorter distance, would be going a shorter distance. You know that all distance records for sailing in the oceans are made in the north. None are in the south.
I didn't know.
So the sailboats in the north can go 200 miles farther per day in open ocean than in the south. No, they're just being measured as 200 miles farther because their mile markers, their longitude lines are closer together.
Yeah. I get it. Now, okay. So now again, we're beyond trying to convince people. This is just for us. We got our political system, our government system,
Funny, Eddie.
right here. And then, the puppets. And then above them.
I would love to hang out with Flat Earth Dave, Eddie, Alex Jones. Who else? Maybe Joe Rogan. Yeah. Joe Rogan is a little bit. I mean, he's a cool guy, but he's a little bit. He can become a little bit like a naggy person. A little bit. He has a tendency to become a little bit. I don't know, lefty sometimes. Like when he talks about the moon landing, shit like that. But still, maybe him. Dana White, Trump, Andrew Tate. Who else? If you could make the dream team here to hang out with and smoke and take mushrooms and all that shit, eat some good ass food. Be high all the time.
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson would be, yeah, that's good. Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson. And
David Icke, but I'm not sure if David Icke is very social. He can be the weird one in the group.
The problem, I have two problems with David Icke. One is that he doesn't even look into flat Earth. That's a big fucking problem coming from the guy who has no problem looking into the weirdest theories. But this one he doesn't touch. That's very, very weird, red flag. But another problem with David Icke is he can become a little bit too long-winded. What I mean by that is it seems to be hard to have a regular conversation with David Icke. Because you ask him a question and he goes into a half an hour history rant. Do you know what I mean? And you can't really chime in. You know what I mean? You can't really stop
he's
it.
He's like Sovereign.
So yeah, Sovereign has a little bit like that, tendency. Yeah. But David Icke is like, you can't stop it. He goes for 40 minutes sometimes. And then if you do interject something, you might lead that into another segue into something else. Do you know what I mean? Like half an hour into that one, and then it goes back into this one, and you're like, dude, I'm dead, man. I have no energy left.
He's
And
not
he's
very
like,
aware of his surroundings.
yeah, so that would be the problem with David Icke. But otherwise, that would have been a fun ass team. Yeah. Anyways.
The bankers, I guess. And
Oh yeah, Joey Diaz. A little bit.
Naughty, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Joey Diaz. Little fucking, how he goes off. Yeah, that's funny.
There's gotta, if there's multiple lakes and Earth is just one lake, it's the Earth lake. There's the government running all the lakes. It's like, it's mind-boggling. Like how does that run? Is there like some king of every lake, and do they battle and do they war? Are they all like, what is fucking going on? Or did God just create this lake and there's no other lake, and then God just created this lake? And or maybe God created a bunch of lakes. You know what I mean? Is there anything in the Bible that says there's many lakes, or in the Bible it's like one lake, there's nothing else?
Hold on. North and south are relative to your position. Is that true regarding the north, though? Isn't that, isn't the north always the north, with the compass thing? If you have the compass, it will always be the north.
Outside of this lake.
Maybe when God says earth, he's talking about the entire realm, but they've just trapped us in this little area. Okay. Have you seen this book, The Navigator Who Crossed the Ice Wall?
What's up, Mark Sargent? Are you that Mark Sargent guy? The flat earth guru. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, long live that, and long live the truth, which that is the truth. So long live the truth.
Oh,
no.
It's fantastic. It's really short, one-day read. There's 3 of them, and it's literally the story of somebody traveling in between all of these ponds. When I say all of these ponds, it's, you've seen the Nos Confunden map.
I probably have, but I don't know the name.
This one.
I haven't seen that. Oh, I have. So this is I have seen that. That's wow.
These are all ponds. Like, we live right here in the center of this one. These are other ponds, and if they're occupying a piece of the plane, if you want to use a little word etymology, a planet, a piece of the plane. Okay, so. But the book I was telling you about, it literally is like, if you read it, it sounds like Star Wars, where
planet, plane with a T, airplane, horizon, horizontal. It doesn't matter how much you say this to these retards. They're like, it has nothing to do with it. It's still a ball. Hey, by the way, have you also noticed how they sneak in these words? Atmosphere. They have this sphere. They put the sphere in your brain. Sphere. Fuck your sphere, man. Hold on. The compass aligns with your position. It does not point to a spot on Earth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm no expert on these things. I just know I can detect when something sounds like bullshit. That's what I'm good at, I don't know. I have these sensors when something doesn't feel right, That's my specialty. And I feel the ball is full of bull.
You have that with people as well?
Yes. To 9 out of 10 times. I'm not, fault free. I can be fooled, but 9 out of 10 times I detect how they speak, how their facial, I hate people that exaggerate facial stuff, facial expressions, fake smiles, fake tone. Fake tone is another thing. You know what I mean? You adjust your tone to a certain, and after all of those two things, you have to have good memory. You know why? You have to listen to what they say and to see if what they're saying, if it makes sense. You know what I mean? If you speak to that person. Yeah. So you have to pay attention and have good memory. So those 3 things: be able to fake detect fake facial expressions, tone, and remember if what they're saying makes sense. And also, I'll add another one thing to it. Feel, the vibes. You have to be able to feel. Something is weird with this motherfucker right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's talking a good fucking game, but I'm feeling something, man. And I don't know if I've said this before, but I think, and this might be bro science, but I think this might be true, that if you're a horrible person, you do horrible stuff in your life. Nobody knows about them, but you do horrible stuff. I think you're retaining bad energies when you do the horrible stuff. You know what I mean? Like it sticks to your energy.
It will
if
show
you do
in your face.
yeah, that too. Yeah, fucked up. But the energies will latch on to your energy. And even if you don't know the motherfucker, if you have good senses, you can feel there's something wrong with this motherfucker. The energy is, has been doing some bad shit, this motherfucker right there. You know what I mean? So those 4 things. I went from 2 to 4, but yes. Hold on. Going through the latest Flat Earth content, popping in to listen in the background, like and sub. Hey, fantastic. So you are Mark Sargent. I would love to have you on, man. I'd love to ask you some stuff. Some stuff. I've seen a little bit of you here and there. I've heard both good and bad things. I've heard like he's a really good guy, Mark Sargent, and then I hear from these motherfuckers. Some motherfuckers, they're like, "Oh, he's a shill." He's trying to. I don't know. That's all I know about you, Mark Sargent. But it will be an honor to have you on if that's really you. Fake human. Yes. Because they talk circles, so it's hard to keep up. Yes, that's a good one. Yes. Good point, Flatterkush. Talk in circles. Listen, you have to be good at, what do we call this? Psychology. Human behavior.
Yeah.
You have to be able to study or make your own studies on human behavior, and don't be a fucking fool. Don't be a retard, And a lot of people are retards. A lot. Hold on. Conviction shows when talking about Flat Earth. You can feel the heart of many of the community, which is why there is so much love in our media. Yeah, absolutely. The truth. I saw a video. I don't know where. Quickly, I'm gonna move.
Your mic is fucking up a little bit. It's going in and out.
Am I too loud?
No, it's going like on and off.
Really? How about now?
It's good now.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there was one video on Twitter I saw where this guy said the frequency of authenticity is stronger than.
Yeah, it's cutting, Vince. I don't know what it is.
Cutting? Hold on.
Ask the chat. Maybe
Yeah.
just me.
Am I
doing it
cutting
like
out?
this.
Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out? Bring up. Back in the bathroom. Am I back in the bathroom, man? Is the sound bad? Come on, man. No, it's not just you.
Yeah, it's good now. Now it's good.
Is it good now? What's up, Mindy?
Yeah, now it's good.
Come on, man. Is it
What's
good?
up,
Is it
man?
bad? It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
And okay,
Yeah,
if it's good.
now.
So the video said that guy said it's.
Okay.
I don't know if it was 4 times stronger or 4 times better than love, the frequency of love. When you speak true shit and you do it with, as Mark Sargent said, with conviction.
Yeah.
That's the most powerful thing ever. And maybe that's why these motherfuckers wants to censor everything. They don't want a troop of, a big mass of people talking truth with authenticity and conviction. Because that would blow up their whole bullshit world, man.
Yeah.
Mindy, My man spoke too soon. Now it sounds like you're going through a tunnel, breaking up. Who, me? What the fuck? It's cutting.
No, it's
Cutting
good
out a
now. I
bit.
think it's a lit.
Is it Rumble Studios doing this?
It's good now.
Good at the moment. Thank you, Mark. At the moment, it's good. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Anyways.
There's the neutral zone, and there's hostile lands, and there's trade routes, and there's friendly lands, and then there's the custodians. They're the ones that allow you to go here and allow you to go there. So there's this whole management system, and it's just like Star Wars. But in the book, they talk about anyone traveling between these lands. They have what they call this connection to source. So they call it they have the source. Well, that sounds like the Force to me. You know, I think Star Wars is literally telling the story of this map, and it's here on Earth, and they put it into outer space to keep us lost. Okay, so check this out.
So in YouTube it's good, but maybe on other platforms it's bad. Weird.
If we go here
now, when you look, if you can go back to that, there's a lot of lakes now. There's a lot of ponds, right? Like, the guy who wrote that, is he just making it all up, or is he basing all those lands on some kind of story from some kind of explorer? I mean, is he? Where's he getting this info?
It's based on the log of Admiral Morris or something. I forget the names. Who had It's based on a true story. You can call it bullshit if you want. Okay.
Yes.
It's interesting. But let me just show you how they would hide the lands from us. Okay. So
for some guy to know about all those lands and all those lakes and all those ponds, that's crazy. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying, whoa, that guy has insane information.
So maybe it just goes as far as that Japanese map I showed you with Kiribati, where we had the square and the other 30 or 40 continents out there. Hey, that's big news. Maybe it goes beyond. Who knows? And to me, that one's biblical. It has 4 corners. It could be the whole earth, and they trapped us. So imagine this: we live here in America, and early.
I know I've been saying this for a while regarding the golden ratio rectangle. When you're talking about the 4 corners, if you look up the golden ratio rectangle, which is the Fibonacci code or whatever it's called, everything is basically a rectangle. Even a circle, if you split it up and then chop it into pieces and make them face each other, if you stretch it out, becomes a rectangle, and a rectangle has 4 corners. So at the end of the day, everything in a nutshell is in a rectangle. Even us right now in this fucking rectangle right there. Everything is in a fucking rectangle. I can't go deep into it, but even our eyes is in a rectangle. But anyways, because it's wider and shorter in the height, anyways,
you can make a music out of that as well.
Maybe I'll do a song. Everything is a fucking rectangle.
I want to say it's 1800s, because the 1800s they were more advanced than we are now. But we don't have radio, we don't have internet, we don't have airplanes. We just have boats, and we live our lives. So the controllers say, hey, you know what? We're going to draw this circle here, just Canada, America, Mexico, and part of South America. And we're going to put a big wall up here, and no one can go over here. And we're going to cut it out, and we're going to wrap it around a sphere, and we're going to tell everybody, we're going to teach kids in school, this is where you live, and you're not allowed to go here because we don't want to mess up the ice or disturb the penguins. Okay? So you're not allowed to go here. So if you got on a boat and went off towards Europe, a couple hundred miles offshore, they'd stop you, the UN, UN forces. Sorry, you can't go out here. And they're going to turn you around. And you would think that you're approaching this ice continent, right?
Yeah.
So what if we did live in that multi-pond world? Okay. What if we did live right here and the controllers did the same thing? Okay. They went in, right? We live, this is us. This would be what we call Antarctica. They cut it out, and then they wrapped it around a sphere, and they said, you can't go beyond 60 degrees south, which is right about here, independent.
You know why this is most likely true, that there are these continents? You know why? And because if these motherfuckers, these elites, if they truly had no ill intentions and they were just good, they would ultimately let you do your own, exploration. Yeah, go ahead. Listen, you want to go to Antarctica? Here you go. Go. Yeah, you will die, but go ahead. If that's your free will choice, do as you wish. Right? Right?
True.
But we
Yeah,
don't
but
get that, do we?
also, in some cases, they would make the arguments that, oh, we would let you, but you see, there are military bases there, and there are people doing research, and you can't just go there, just
Okay. Tell
just to
me
go
where
there.
the fuck I can go, okay? And let me go from there. Like, are there
You
military
can do
bases all over,
you
motherfucker?
can do the you can do the typical thing where you can climb Mount Everest, you can climb the Himalayas if you want to be adventurous, but never go to Antarctica.
Yeah. But what I mean is, there's some shenanigans going on where you're not allowed,
Obviously,
even if you want to go and risk your life just to see what's beyond Antarctic, you're not allowed. And that alone, to me, confirms that there are more continents or something out there, or it's probably way more complicated than that. But you know what I mean? Like, there is some weirdness going on.
Definitely. No one can go here. No one's allowed to go to the South Pole. This is a prison for your mind, Eddie. This is to stop you from reaching that 10th dimension. This is to stop you from expanding your thoughts, for realizing that we're at the center of creation. This is to stop you from understanding that our position in this world and make you weak, make you scared, make you feel lack when there's more abundance than any of us can ever imagine.
Yeah.
Now I've seen one.
Yeah.
maybe
Hold on.
two-
I know I'm stopping too much, but I get these thoughts. Listen, I don't know if you've seen these videos. There was this guy. He connected some electricity cord into a fucking tree and started a drilling machine or something.
you showed me that video before.
I showed you, right?
Yeah, a
I had
long
it
time
on.
ago. Not a
I
long
had it
time
on
ago, but it was a while now.
months ago, something. I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck? The tree got electricity in it? What the fuck? I don't know what he did with, I don't know what the hell it is, but he wired it up and did the things you do with electricity. And it was like, all right, let's go. The tree.
And I hope that guy's okay.
Yeah.
I
Like
hope
the
he's still
guy.
alive.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't happen the same fate that happened to that guy who made the water car. There was many of these guys who made
Oh, yes.
water car, and they got poisoned and shit and died and stuff. Oh, quickly on the tree thing, I've heard another thing from somebody, that there are trees that you can mix so that they have different fruits coming from one tree. Have you heard about this? Your mic is now fucking up a little bit. Yeah, now it's good that you're muting. Apparently, it's possible to mix seeds from different trees, whatever, fruit trees, and so that one tree can have different fruits and even come up with new fruits. I don't know. God knows, man. Fuck, we don't know nothing.
I mean, I know you can mix like certain. I don't know if you know this, but you can
Yeah.
make like a mix of fruits, of certain fruits, that you can
Yeah.
have like a peach that tastes like a. I don't know what you call those.
A different fruit.
Yeah, but I mean, they
Yeah.
have it here. They can do. They can definitely do what you just said, because they can make. A, I don't know how to say it. It's an actual thing now in agriculture, like
Oh, really?
making fruits. Yeah, definitely. I know you
Man, there's
guys in
so much.
Sweden, you buy your fruits from. You don't grow. Do you guys? Do you have
Nah,
like farms
they
and shit?
they grow potatoes in Sweden. So that's about it.
Okay, whatever.
Hold on. And after that, you take your booster. Yes, that's great. Not allowed to see the secrets. Absolutely. Yeah, you can plug light bulbs into trees. Yeah, what the fuck is that, man? Never knew about that. It's called grafting. You can cut a piece of one and put another.
Yes.
For instance,
Yeah.
for
Thank
instance, one mango tree can have 5 types of mangoes. That's weird. Anyways, that was news to me, at least. But anyways,
videos of some independent, I don't know if they were fishermen, but they were on a boat, and then they're like too far south, and the military just shows up and tells them to turn the fuck around. I've seen 1 or 2 of those.
I've seen that.
How many more of those videos have you seen?
I haven't seen any more videos than those 1 or 2, but I've read a lot of stories. There's one guy specific that tried it like 3 or 4 times. He got arrested. He got all sorts of stuff. But
how do they when they're because basically it sounds like they're patrolling the shore of Antarctica, the shore. So it's really easy to tell if some ship is getting close, right? They've got like buoys in the middle of the ocean with radar, right?
Well, so these are 8 different military bases, all run by the Crown. This one's the Falkland Islands. Remember that war?
Yes.
Okay. What we're fighting about, right? Very important. So these now there's thousands of miles in between these, but they have buoys out here, a mesh of network of radar buoys, wave buoys. They can detect where boats are just due to waves and sound and radar. So it's all protected. So if they find that somebody is heading for the wall, they can easily intercept them from any one of these.
Hold on. If we're to believe that, all the countries are, independent from each other and this and that, does that mean each country have their own little section of that circle, or what? You know what I mean? Or is it just a few countries that own the whole circle? It's like, or you know what I mean? Like, do they share
I
it?
would say so.
If they share it,
I mean,
are they like neighbors? Like, what's up, Afghanistan? What's up, Bahrain? Hey, what's up, Africa? Like,
Bahrain. What?
I don't know.
Dude, you chose the countries that are in the middle of wars and shit. I don't have the time to.
I don't know which countries owns what, whatever.
Afghanistan, Bahrain. That's funny. Just take Kazakhstan next time, man.
Kazakhstan. Yes, Borat is hanging in Antarctic. Yeah, with my fellow American. But how does that work?
England, America, Russia, those countries.
So let's say 5 countries own the whole fucking circle. That doesn't sound fair, I wouldn't want, if we're all different countries and we're all independent, I don't want that motherfucker, over there being that close to my, country. It's all bullshit.
They did split their shares of what countries to colonize and shit, France took the majority of Africa. England took India mostly. America took the Middle East. I mean, they literally split their ways. So I wouldn't be surprised if they split their places in the borders as well.
Yeah. What does it say? My Corizal network. Check that out. Nature is amazing. My Corizal network. Okay, is it about weird trees and shit? Hold on. Well, the big countries would take charge, the US being the majority. So they would have the biggest chunk of the circle of ice. They share in name only, accessories to the crime as it were. Not fair, but hey, welcome to the world. Yeah, of politics, yeah. Or welcome to the world in general, right? This world ain't fair at all. It ain't fair. Anyways, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
These bases. This is the circle of our prison. Okay.
Prisonplanet.com.
And people say, well, you can go to Antarctica. There's 100 different companies, all run by the Antarctic Commission, all basically shell companies of one company, right? They control it all. They take you to this little peninsula right here, to an island, giant island, called Deception Island, or sometimes you go to Rothschild Island if you want.
Really?
Okay.
Is it
What,
called
Deception Island?
Deception Island and Rothschild Island. Those are the two #1 tourist spots
Dude,
in
that's an
Antarctica.
actual island, and that's where they take you.
Hold on.
Deception Island. You know how crazy that is?
I've seen.
Hold on.
Uh,
Deception Island and Rothschild Island?
next to each other. Are they sticking it to us? You know, Deception Island, Rothschild. You know,
Dude,
can't
have
you
seen
see
one
it,
of
you
those
dumb
videos
sheep?
where one of those families
Your
just
sound.
walking in the street?
Hold on, your sound is getting fucked up. Hold on. It's one of
What
those.
about
Nokia 3310. Yeah, yeah, old Nokia
That's
days.
funny.
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah. Now it's good. Now it's good. Now it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever seen one of those families like just casually walk and someone like catches, like kind of figures out who they are and the reaction that they make? Have you ever seen those videos where the
Yeah, the elite
Rothschild,
family.
yeah, one of the barons of the Rothschilds, like one of the members and stuff, walking around, and
Are
they
you
can
talking
just
about the Lord Rothschild, the Mr. Burns from Simpsons? Are you talking about that guy being spotted at the street, in the streets?
I've seen one with his daughter or something, and the guy was asking. He's a YouTuber, and he asks people who have very expensive watches what they do for a living.
Okay.
And the daughter had like a $5 million Richard Mille. It's like a very expensive watch, like $5 million, and it's
Okay.
and he asked her what do you guys do for a living? And the look she gave him, they looked inbred, man. They looked very weird. And the guys in the comment, they were like, "Run for your life, man! Never ask those people what they do for a living."
But they are inbred. You know, that's how they do it. You know, freaky. Adam's
They
family.
looked crazy, man. In the
Peacock
video, they
family.
looked wild.
Yeah, they are. They are. Look at them. How they disgusting demons. Hold up. There is not thousands of miles between these points in Antarctica. Got to love fact checking. Who knows? I don't know.
And I've looked it up. Right? Maybe
Deception Island. That's perfect. They're probably laughing their asses off.
Okay. So
Exactly, laughing their ass off.
you know,
And you had in order to go to the South Pole on that little island where they, you go to that ceremonial South Pole, take a couple pictures. They take you to, a little boat cruise to check out the leopard seals and the penguins. And everyone thinks, oh, anybody could go to the South Pole. They don't realize that they're just on this island. They don't let you independently explore anywhere you want. Now, how said, hey, let's fucking go to Antarctica. We're gonna check it out and prove it for ourselves. And I'm like, I ain't going nowhere because it ain't gonna happen anyways. I'll be a sitting duck out there, and it ain't gonna happen anyways. They're not gonna let it happen. He had people look into it, and Alex Jones even told me, goes, you're right. It's super hard to get clearance. You have to be, some kind of government scientist.
Eddie, that happened after.
I have to say this as well. I don't understand how Alex Jones can't be on the flat Earth train right now. I mean, come on, man. You've been awake for 30 years, man. 30 years. You know that they lie about everything. But again, just as with David Icke, you believe they told you the truth about where we're living on. What the fuck is that, man? Come on.
He'll come around, man. He's gonna come around.
It's something weird, Alex. Something weird, man.
I mean,
That's
Alex is. He has the thing where he talked to somebody who was in his deathbed, apparently, and the guy was like, "Yeah,
take your mic a little bit closer. Yeah,
we actually went to the moon. We did go to the moon, and the guy apparently was dying or something. And Alex is that made like an emotional impact on him that he just always mentions that a friend he knows who worked in NASA says, "Yeah, we went to the moon." And Alex said he's gonna die anyway. Why would he lie? Why would he lie?
Maybe it was a demon. Maybe it was an Agent Smith. And, it doesn't matter if you're on your deathbed. He's going to hold that lie until eternity. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you're right about that. Hold on. Be careful of Jones. He is not who he seems. Probably. Who knows?
You, me, and Sam were on Alex's show. You and Sam were sitting there telling Alex to shut up while I was trying to steamroll him. And after that, he became obsessed with going to Antarctica. Right?
Yeah.
He was ready to fund it. I don't know if he got the phone call, like, don't go there or your whole operation shuts down. Something happened where he flipped one day and said, nobody can talk about Antarctica, talk about flat Earth anymore. Something happened.
I don't think he said that. I don't think he said, I know all the guys that work there. I know Alex very well. You know, he is not.
Dropped it like a rock. What happened?
He found out that you can't go.
So he just gave up?
He knows you can't go. He tells you, you're right. You can't go. You can't
okay,
go.
well, I'll accept that.
Yeah. I know Alex very well. I know like the team. I know the people he brings on. If he's controlled opposition, he's controlled opposition that didn't know he's controlled opposition. Like I believe Fox News is controlled opposition, but it's more powerful if the commentators on Fox don't know they're controlled opposition. You know, as long we know the left controls all media, like basically all of television. You're not going to get any truth in all of television. It's completely controlled by the demons, everything, like big tech, TV, everything. So, the whole everything on TV is pretty much leftist. So it's smart for them to control the right to. So Fox, is to me controlled opposition, and to many people. So they needed something to oppose the left. It can't be all leftists. They know that. They're smart.
Hold on. What are you saying? Alex still won't look into Flat Earth in the face and admit it. Eddie defends him because they're friends. Yeah, it does seem like something like that, right? You have to be able to say, listen, come on, dog. Like he says, come on, dog. Why are you not looking into Flat Earth? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Why do you believe they told you the truth about this, man? When they lied about everything else? What the? Who is it? I don't remember who said this, but like how many times do somebody has to lie to you before you know and can confirm that they're liars? Like if they lie to you about 99 things, why would they tell you about the 100th thing? Like, why would they tell you the truth about the 100th thing? They've lied to you 99 times, man. 99 times. That's a lot of lying right there, piling on. But that one thing, which is a huge thing, by the way, hiding God, hiding resources, land, hiding free energy, whatever the fuck, there's a lot of things that this is based, like what this is about. Like, why would they tell you the truth about this? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Or they needed position, and to many people, so they needed something to oppose the left. It can't be all leftists. They know that. They're smart. So they create Fox, and then since all the Republicans that were running against the Democrats, like Mitt Romney, John McCain, they were all rhinos anyways. So you don't have to tell the commentators like Tucker Carlson to talk shit on the Republicans. That's your job, is to blow up the Republicans. And
let me ask you guys, what do you guys think about Tucker Carlson? You know what I mean? Like Tucker Carlson and also Trump. I know there's a lot of people who think Trump is with them. Might very well be. But what about Tucker Carlson? Is he with them too? Who knows, right? I don't trust the other guy. What is his name? Russell Brand. There's something with that guy. I mean, I could be wrong. I get some weird vibes with him. One thing that was weird with Russell Brand is that they tried to Me Too him, and they did Me Too him, but it wasn't a big Me Too. It was like a Me Too for a week or two, and then it faded away. I don't know. Was that because Me Too has lost its power, or was that because he's with them and they just did a Me Too on him to make it look like he is a target of the deep state or the elite, so that we actually believe he's on our side when really he's with the Illuminati side? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not getting full great vibes from Russell. I'm getting like 40%, 45% good vibes from Russell. It's not even 50. It's like 45, 40, 45, in that range.
Also, Russell never like gives his full opinion on something.
Yeah, he's always in the middle, right? You can't be in the middle. We live in a time where it's either you're on the truth side or the bullshit side. There is no in between. And even if you wanted to stay in between, if you stay in the middle, life will push you to the bad side, because it actually takes effort and courage and stuff like that to be on the truth side. Because once you speak the truth, you become a target, because you hold the what did I say? The torch of truth. When you hold the torch of truth, you become a target no matter who you are. You can be a plumber, nobody knows you, and then the next day you start to speak truth. You're holding the torch of truth. You become a target, and the bigger the torch, the bigger the target will be, because the enemy is after the truth, not you. But since you're holding the torch of truth, you become the target. Anyways, so what am I saying? Yeah, it actually takes effort and courage to be on the truth side, while it does not take any effort or nothing to be on the bullshit side. So if you are in the middle, you will automatically be pushed to the bad side. So there is no middle ground. And that Russell Brand guy says, I'm in the middle, I have no opinions, I don't care either way. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Unless it's a plan that he's playing for the time being, in order to gather the sheeple, like not to exclude anyone, Unless it's something like that, then okay, that's fine. But if your whole mentality is to be like, I'm in the middle, you need to stay away from people that is in the middle. Hold on, there it is. Tucker doesn't know he's being played. Blissful ignorance. Is that what you think? Russell is just eccentric. I'll talk to him a while back. Okay, so you think he's on the good side? I mean, this system is a shit show in every industry. Assuming people are ignorant is sus. Well said. Russell is playing it safe. You're right about that. Yeah, I hope it's just a plan, a strategy to get people, to not exclude anybody on the left or on the right, blah, blah, blah. And that's why I'm in the middle. I hope it's that.
Nice accent.
What did you say?
Said nice accent. When you do an accent there, right in the middle.
I don't have a good British. Do I have a good British accent? Yes. He stays in the middle like a little. I don't know what. Don't forget, he gave up all of Hollywood to do podcasts. Yeah.
He didn't give up Hollywood. He was blacklisted,
Did he?
I think.
Did he give up Hollywood, or did they see that Hollywood was a sinking ship? They're like, oh shit. You know what seems to be the way to go? Podcasts. Yeah, go into podcast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Agenda of deception comes in many forms. Fuck yeah. And I have to say this quickly regarding, I've said this before, but regarding religious people. Like, I believe in a creator 100%. I'm still not, I don't know about religion, though. You know why I'm this way? And I've said this before to you too, Ashman, I believe. It's because the devil, which I believe is real, is the ultimate deceiver. So I can't underestimate the devil. I don't know to what extent the devil has done the deceptions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. You know? And I'm not underestimating that motherfucker. He might be the most intelligent being on this planet, the devil. And how do I know he hasn't fiddled around with the religions? I don't know. Especially when I just saw, I saw a video where the Pope, it's an old video, like a couple of years ago, but the Pope, in Rome, they were singing, Lucifer, Ashilu, Lucifer, blah, 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 like celebrating him. The Pope, you motherfucker, you're a Satanist. Have you seen what he has behind his fucking chair? It's like,
Oh yeah.
right? A
Dude,
demon
the
Jesus.
The whole Vatican is very Luciferian now. It's like a
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
those pictures and those fucking, it's scary in the Vatican, especially
Yeah,
in
it's
those
great.
vaults where they keep all the good stuff.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to go into the chambers of that motherfucker. God knows. Have you seen the movie Hostel? I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Hostel, but there's this movie where rich motherfuckers, they go to some Slovenia or something, some country, and they order people, they want to torture and do sick shit to, and they pay big money, and then they go into a fucking weird underground torture chamber and then do some sick shit with people. That's probably what the Pope is doing to God knows who in underground. Good point.
Wow.
Hollywood is in real trouble. Yeah, fuck Hollywood and fuck all these artists, these fake ass artists, these fake phony psyop CIA artists. Taylor Swift, get the fuck out of here. You're no artist. You're no artist. You're a fucking whore. That's what you are. You're a whore and you suck Satan's cock. That's why I made the song. Suckers of Satan's cock. That's what they are all. Anyways, let's get back to Flat Earth.
Beautiful run.
All rhinos anyways. So Tucker's job is to blow up Republicans.
And dude,
they're all rhinos. So the
What is it?
I just switched my camera off because my electricity is gone.
Oh, really? Hey,
I'm still
Ashman is in
you with this
Tunisia.
voice only.
Yeah, I mean, sound works better than nothing, man. Is it all gone? The electricity over there?
It just switched off. I don't know.
Okay,
I
but
think-
if it,
If it turns back, yeah, I'll just
yeah, come back if it turns back on camera.
the people that are controlling Fox, which probably are the left, right? I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know. I'm just thinking common sense. So they didn't have to sit down with all the commentators and say, hey, listen, you guys are really pushing rhinos. They wouldn't do that. Gangsters wouldn't do that. You let them think they're doing the right thing. All your job is to blow up Republicans. Just blow them up. And the people at the top, they're not worried about Fox because they're blowing up the rhinos. So it's perfect. And then in comes Donald Trump claiming Republican. And now it's like, oh, shit. So they have a problem now. Like, this is a Republican, but he's not a rhino. Or, apparently he's not. So, damn. So I think Tucker figured it out on his own. That's why they got rid of him. And a couple other guys, maybe that Gutfield guy and who's the other guy? Who's Waters? It seems like, damn, like they're kind of figuring out like, oh shit, we were controlled opposition, but they didn't know it. It's always more powerful when the controlled opposition doesn't know. You know what I mean? I think like the news commentators for the left, and MSNBC and CNN, I think they think they're doing the right thing. I think like it's more powerful when they think they're doing the right thing. When their sources, FBI sources, CIA sources are telling them, "Hey, listen, this is Russian."
You got a point there. It is more powerful if you're ignorant about being controlled opposition because you're doing the actions in a good faith or whatever you call it. You rather than if you knew that you were like if it was bothering your conscience, you will not do as good as a job. If you're ignorant to it, you will do a better, more authentic work.
Disinformation. You got to help save the country. This is Russian disinformation. You got to do the American thing. I think they think they're doing the right thing, and that's why they're so passionate about it. I mean, people that are awake are going, "Man, these guys are retarded." I think they're thinking they're doing. They think they're doing the right thing. I have many liberal friends. They think they're leading with their heart. So I think my point is, if Alex Jones is controlled opposition, he doesn't know it. You know what I mean? Because he has his FBI sources, he has a CIA source, so he's getting all this information. So I think he's getting a lot of good information that really the controllers don't really care about. But when they need to drop some other shit, Alex Jones said, my sources told me this and my sources tell me that. When I think that's, if he's controlled opposition, he doesn't know it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. It's fascinating.
I know Alex Jones very well. That guy loves his family. That guy loves his son. He loves his staff. That guy, he loves his country. He's 100% at First and Second Amendment. That's he's not faking that. He ain't faking that shit. And they're going after.
I will give it that. Like, Alex Jones, his way of behaving does feel authentic. You know what I mean? Like, similar to, I might get flack for this, but it's similar to Trump. Trump.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Trump. But man, that's one hell of a track record of years and years and years being
Dude, Trump never changed from the times he was in his 20s. He never changed. The way he
Even
talks,
in the
his
80s,
tone. Yeah, I
early
give him that.
80s.
Yeah, never changed.
Yeah, so if we like, how are we to measure somebody's authenticity if it's not something like that? Like, let's see over a period of a big time, 20 years, 10 years, 30 years, 40 years. This person seems to be pretty the same, pretty the same. And that I can apply that to Alex Jones as well. He's pretty much the same, like,
Yeah, true.
So in his behavior, it does come across authentic,
Hey, remember when he invited Joey Diaz on his show?
Oh, yes. Are you talking about the old one where Joe Rogan and
Joe Rogan. Yeah.
And Alex didn't want them to curse.
Yeah.
And Joey Diaz was like, big dicks in your ass, motherfucker, suck my dick. Shit like that. Yeah, that was. And Joe Rogan was high as fuck. Yeah.
You can see the moment where Joey Diaz was looking happy. It's the moment when Alex Jones said, "Okay, we're off the air now. The rest of the show is gonna be on the internet." And Joey Diaz was like a lion. You know when a lion sees a gazelle, he was so happy. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to fucking."
I love that. That was hilarious. That was like 13, 15 years ago. I don't remember, but yeah, that was hilarious. But yeah.
After him, he got sued for like $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They went after him, and he was fucking. Dude.
Everyone says
that. Hey, what he's bringing up now with Alex being sued for $1 billion? You know what? The people who says Alex is a shill or whatever, control opposition, they will just say, yeah, they did that because they wanted to make an example of people like Alex, like people that wanted to talk about things like this. Now they will now be afraid of doing that because they don't want to get sued for $1 billion. It wasn't even $1 billion. It was $1 trillion. I think Alex. Yeah, I think Alex got.
Isn't that the Sandy Hook stick?
Yeah. Don't talk about it, Ashman. You don't want to be Alex Jones. Don't talk about this right now. Remember, Alex Jones got $2.7 trillion fines for this. That's a country, man. Okay, that's a country's economy or some shit like that. Yeah, don't talk about it. I don't want to hear one word about Sandy. I don't want to hear it, man. Yeah. They didn't do it because there are no parents. Listen, I don't blame Alex for one thing regarding that Sandy thing. It's the Sandy thing. That guy, Robbie Parker, he was fucking laughing. I got that on tape. And he does too. He was laughing like an actor. He was like, all right.
And then he was like crying and emotional.
Yeah. And men are really bad at fake crying. Men are really bad at fake crying. I mean, some women are too, but men are even worse. So that motherfucker, he was like, all right, should we start? and then he goes into, act mode. My name is Robbie Parker, and my daughter was one of the. It was so bad. So I don't blame Alex for thinking that was, I don't blame him. But anyways, that was so fake, man. So fake. I'm gonna die saying that. That was so fake. That was so fake. No way. No way was that real. I don't believe it. Sue me. I don't got any money. Sue me. Take my life instead. They didn't do it because there are no parents. Oh shit, that's even worse. He acknowledged a fake lawsuit. That is weird. That is weird, right? That is weird. Your sound again after. Robbie Parker Truth. You can still find clips on YouTube. Really? That's weird. How can we still find clips on YouTube? Robbie almost wrecked the whole thing because he didn't know they were live once he left the building. Yeah, that clip was so fishy, man. So fishy. Anyways, not to go into that, but yeah. So just addressing that thing with Sandy. What Eddie says here, can be taken in a different way.
So passionate about it. I mean, people that are awake are going, man, these guys are retarded. I think they're thinking they think they're doing the right thing. I have many liberal friends. They think they're leading with their heart. So I think my point is, if Alex Jones is controlled opposition, he doesn't know it. You know what I mean? Because he has his FBI sources. He has a CIA source. So he's getting all this information. So I think he's getting a lot of good information that really the controllers don't really care about. But when they need to drop some other shit, Alex Jones said, my sources told me this and my sources tell me that. When I think that's, if he's controlled opposition, he doesn't know it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. It's fascinating.
I know Alex Jones very well. That guy loves his family. That guy loves his son. He loves his staff. That guy, he loves his country. He's 100% at First and Second Amendment. He's not faking that. He ain't faking that shit. And they're going after him. He got sued for like $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They went after him, and he was fucking. Dude,
everyone says it.
Stressed out. He was stressed the fuck out, dude. That if he's controlled opposition, he doesn't know it. He's that type. You know what I mean? And he even says, he goes, maybe I'm getting fed wrong information, because I've had these discussions with him. You know what I mean? I think the smart way to work for the controllers is to get their puppets to think they're doing the right thing, not to fill them in on the whole story. Like, hey, listen, say this, because we're trying to fucking push the New World Order and fucking, inflict some tyranny on these fucking slaves, so say this and say that. If you did that, it wouldn't be that powerful, because dudes would flip, go, fuck that. I'm not going to be a traitor to humanity. So you tell them they're doing the right thing. This is, what I mean? It's just common sense. That's what you would do in like a street gang. You would tell people, this is for your homies. You got to do this. You got to get revenge. And you got to get people to think they're doing the right thing. I think that's what controlled opposition is. They don't know they're controlled opposition.
You got a good point.
I completely agree. Getting back to Antarctica, there's a great video in the Antarctica section on the frequently asked questions page on my app that it's called "Sorry, Antarctica's Closed." One of our guys, Taboo Conspiracy, Ben, he's a lawyer, and he looked into it. Like, Eddie, talk about looking into it. He looked into it, and he made all the phone calls and all the email messages, and basically found out it costs you like a couple $100,000 in permits, take you a year or two, and then they'll deny you and keep the money and not let you go. And they just make.
By the way, the other shooting, which was more recent, I don't remember which one it was, but what the hell was that, right? Those cops not, going in trying to save the kids, and one of them was looking at his phone. The other one was taking, what is it called? This disinfection. I'm a Swedish guy, Persian in Sweden. Disinfection. Hold on. Yeah, what was that? What kind of a coward ass cops were that? Okay, if you're gonna be a fucking coward cop, fine, but don't stop the parents from going in and trying to save their kids. Isn't that the worst thing? Okay, yeah, you're a coward, and I don't know why you're even a cop, but you're a fucking coward. Fine, but why are you trying to stop the parents from saving their kids? If I was one of those parents, man. Dude, it's incredible, man. Vegas shooting
Wait,
sheriff.
what are you talking about?
I was talking about the more recent shooting. I don't remember when it was, but these fucking coward cops that was checking their phones and cleaning their hands for the Sniffles 19 during, when there was a shooter, shooting, the kids. And I don't. Haven't you heard about this, Ashman? But it was,
Where was this?
a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't remember when it was.
America or Sweden?
In no, in the USA.
USA.
It's a big thing, yeah. So the cops were not doing anything to the shooter. Okay, they were cowards, and so the parents were like, "Okay, fuck you guys. If you're not going in, we're gonna go in." They're like, "No, you can't. We're gonna arrest you, motherfucker. You're even worse than the murderer." You know what I mean? If you're not gonna go in, you better let me go in, because I'm not gonna just sit around and let my kid, get killed. Well, that's fucked up. Anyways.
That's
Make
crazy.
it. Oh, you got to talk to this person. That person says you got to talk to this person. You got to fill out this form. You got to wait 6 months here,
Oh,
and they
sound
basically make it so it's.
What do you say?
I think I'm not hearing Dave.
Hold on. I have to reshare it for you, I think, since you went out. Hold on.
I went out because it stopped.
Let me put it in. Do you hear it now?
It's impossible to go.
Do you hear that?
No.
Really? Hold on.
Oh my God, are we gonna go through this shit again?
Let me try it now.
So there you
You
go.
hear this?
And they
Basically,
basically
fucking TV, man.
Huh?
No.
You don't hear it? Hold on. Okay, let me refresh it because this Rumble Studio is weird. Let me refresh it. Hold on. Stay there.
This piece of shit app.
Stay there, man. Playback failed. Okay. How about now? Hold on. How about now?
you got to talk to this person. You got to fill out.
Nope.
Really? How about now?
This form. You got to wait 6 months
Yeah,
here.
it's good now.
It's good now.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I go here, how about now?
And they
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good.
Great hit. Good job.
Reminds me of seeing Britney Spears at Columbine. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is Britney Spears in Columbine?
basically make it so it's impossible to go. So there you go.
I wonder
Here's-
what would happen if someone just got on a private jet, loaded up, and just fucking beeline. You think
But
they would
Eddie,
get shot down?
well, let's say they didn't get shot down. Let's say they let them go. Where are they going? How are they navigating?
And
Compasses
how
don't
are they
work.
going to get back?
No fuel. It's dark, right? It's like, and they'll probably crash into the firmament or something. Who knows? We don't know because we don't want to go out there blind. We want to go out there on a careful expedition. And I say airships are the way to go.
What is this?
History is written by the victors.
Another
Ah,
position
So
shit?
what if the
Oh,
victor
okay.
story is fabricated? What if the story
Ashman?
I thought it was a like jujitsu commercial. Another one.
No. I think we're through those. Yeah.
they gave us all about our recent past was nothing short of a complete lie? For far too long, humanity has relied on the Board of Education to receive its official history narrative. The problem is their narrative makes absolutely no sense. There are giant mistakes in the timeline that show us all. Not only did they lie, but they hid the previous civilization.
What is up with those big fucking doors, man? Look at that.
Absolutely no sense. There are giant mistakes in the timeline that show us all. Not
I always wonder, why the fuck are the doors so big on these old buildings? What's up with that? What was the point? Like, what was the point? Maybe there were big ass humans there, or God knows what it was.
only did they lie, but they hid the previous civilization from us, with no mention of our ancestors looking a little different, traveling with no issues, doing it all in style and efficiency, with beautiful architecture that we can't rebuild today, powered up cities, riding around on their advanced technology. Advanced technology? Wait, I thought the 1800s into the early 1900s were a bunch of idiots riding around on horse and buggy. because when you look
Yeah,
back,
I think that's what everybody thought, that, the 1800s and 1900s, do they know anything, But then you look at the buildings, man. What the fuck, man? Compare the buildings back in the days. Ashman, your sound is going weird. Hey, oh, now it's good. Compare the buildings of back in the day. Fuck, man. Yeah. The artistry of those buildings, it's like, fuck, man. It's like angelic,
Dude,
And
what
then
about philosophy and fucking music?
everything, right? Music, Mozart and shit.
Music is insane.
Yeah. 300 years ago, they composed like the best fucking, I mean, amongst the best stuff, like, But today you got some fucking Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, wet ass pussy and shit. If this proves evolution is not real, you know what I mean? Like, we're
That's
devolving,
very true. That's
right?
great point. Yeah.
Right? Both in artistry, music, intelligence. Let's face it, we're all getting a little bit dumber. I mean, we're getting dumber. Even us. We don't even, we don't remember any phone numbers anymore. You know what I mean? One or two,
true, man.
maybe.
That's true. Yeah.
So
I
we're
can
becoming.
remember 3. Yeah.
That's a lot, man. It is 3. But back in the days, in the 90s or whatever, you were dependent on knowing numbers because you needed to get the hold of somebody. You're like, hey.
Also, the food you ate helped with your memory. The lifestyle helped with the memory. So
All of that shit. But now these fucking
the processed
smartphones,
shit. Yeah.
these fucking smartphones is doing everything for us. And we're becoming lazier and lazier and lazier. And your brain is like, yeah, we don't need to remember shit. The smartphone is doing everything for us. So hey, we'll just kick back and take a Coke and like. Anyways, so going back to the buildings, way more artistic and complex and beautiful. And now, what is this shit? Blocky nonsense. It's a square. I know it's efficient, blah, 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 but still, looks like ass. Have to grab lunch. If you need me, I'm easy to find. Yeah, where do I find you? I mean, can I just go into your channel? Absolutely, Mark. I will find you.
This Mark guy
I will find you, motherfucker.
Nice, Vince.
Don't think you can hide from me, motherfucker. I will find you. Just kidding. You know what I mean?
Who's this Mark guy anyway? Do you know? I don't know.
If it is him, he's like one of the first guys regarding the flat Earth or something like that.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. It's cool. I've been watching David Ewing Jr.'s podcast. Who is that? Is it an actor? David Ewing Jr. podcast. Awesome information from the work of Anatoly Fomenko. I don't know.
That name sounds familiar.
Which name? Anatoly Fomenko or David Ewing Jr.?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar.
Fomenko, is he like? I don't know. I have no idea. Hibbler did a podcast with Ewing Jr. This should be a good flick. Regarding this. Interesting. Okay, let's continue.
I can do a little research. It's obvious. This old world was discovered and then destroyed, resurfaced, and populated. They torched every city across the plain. Nothing new under the sun. Rockefeller flooded your brain with lies. Use your head. Think about your family tree and how it all began.
This looks it.
Old World Order.
Old World Order.
Visit OWOfilm.com for more information.
Yeah, I wish, the other time I made a little bit of mistake when they released the level 3 or whatever it was called. I was like, all right, I bought the movie and I was like, all right, I'm going to react to it. Flat Earth Day. He was like, take that shit down, you idiot. I was like, oh, yeah.
Wait, what? You was gonna stream the movie?
Yeah. The level, whatever.
Oh, that's smart, Vince. That's smart. Nice.
Yeah, that was a little bit dumb, but I took it down instantly. Yeah.
So he reached out instantly. He said, "Take it down," or
he's like, "Dude, take that shit down."
Word for word like that. Take that shit
Well,
down.
not exactly like that, but basically take it down. You might get fucked. Not like that. Like you'll get screwed. You know what I mean? Like he basically said in a friendly way, take that shit down. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
How many coffees do you have today, Vince?
Just one black coffee, but
Really?
yeah,
Dude, you're acting like you have 10, man.
no, I just have one. I
You're
wish I was
talking
high
like
though.
300 words a minute or something.
I wish I was
A
high,
second.
but
Nice. Okay.
I just said this because this would have been a nice one to do a reaction to. You know what I mean? This old new world order or old world order, whatever it's called. A good one. Maybe after a while when it's been
Yeah. So,
out for a while.
dude, I was.
Have you
Dude,
seen this shot?
that said fundraiser. I said it said Pfizer. That scared me
Did
a
you say
little bit.
Pfizer? Ah, fundraiser. Oh, you thought it said Pfizer. Oh.
Not yet, Eddie.
No.
So looking, when you look across sea level, the air is very thick, but up high, the air is clear and you can see farther. Using the Earth Curve Calculator, the one that gives the globe the best benefit of the doubt, from this altitude, we can see all of these mountains, 8 mountains. They're over 700 miles away. We can see almost all of the mountains. Some of them are hidden by, a finger in the distance, a hill. But the tops of those mountains should be over 40 miles below a physical curve. 40 miles.
Yeah.
You know what mainstream science says about this?
It's a mirage.
Nothing. They won't touch it. They won't even say it's a mirage. They pretend it doesn't exist.
You're right.
Damn.
This doesn't prove the Earth is flat. It proves the Earth is flat or the Earth is 10,000 times bigger than they're telling us. I'll take either.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Man, is there any chance that we're in our lifetimes we're gonna see we're gonna get to see what's outside of the Antarctic Circle?
That's a good question.
Right?
What do you think? It's
I believe.
impossible.
Coming soon, Eddie. I love what the shaman guy from January 6th said, that we don't need to destroy their system. We need to make a better system and make their system obsolete. Right? We need to make their system obsolete. Right? And when you say, we are literally one tweet away from this going viral. Check out the Friend Finder. This is the UK. These are just the people that have my app. Okay, I say that's less than 1% of flat earthers. Right? Look at America. These are people that are just on the Friend Finder on my app. Okay, that's crazy. Look at California.
How many total people?
Well, registered on the Friend Finder, there's 115,000 right now. And it's growing faster and faster and faster every day. And I'm about to go on some major shows that are going to get millions of views. So
now explain the app once again for first time viewers.
So
give me the
app
breakdown
is
on that app.
Yeah, I'll give you real quick. And for any first time viewers that aren't, I figured 99% of your viewers are already flat earthers. I just maybe that's just
I would say 50%.
All right,
Not everybody.
So I offer to anyone that's not there yet, I offer 3 Bitcoins for 1 globe proof. Here it is. Get my app. It's $3, one-time charge. Okay. Every day there's a featured video right here. So just when you get up in the morning, have your coffee, whatever, watch the featured video. Click, watch it. Okay. And then you could watch any videos that come after it because those are in my algorithm, not the YouTube, Google censorship algorithm. Okay. And after 2 weeks, if you still think the Earth is a globe, you're probably retarded, but you can send me your proof. But before you do, hit the question mark and up come the frequently asked questions. Hey, what about the Coriolis effect? What about gravity? What about seasons? Why would they lie? And you click those.
Hey, hold on. Is Coriolis effect, is that the thing where they pour the water and it's supposed to go different directions or whatever?
I believe so, yeah.
Right?
I could be wrong, but I believe so.
That shit has been proven. I've tried that shit myself in my bathtub or whatever. Depending on which side I pour the water on, it will go clockwise or counterclockwise. You know, they say, oh, there is this area in the equator or whatever. If I go here and I pour water, it's clockwise, and if I go here, it's counterclockwise. Fuck you! I do that in my bathtub, man, and I'm not in the equator. I'm fucking in Sweden, man. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. You're full of shit, and your ball is full of shit. Imaginary bullshit, Santa Claus fairy tale, and you're a little kid in a grown body. That's what you are.
Upcome a whole
Nice.
series of videos that YouTube will not let you
Ashman?
No, I just said nice.
Oh, yeah, very nice.
find on your own. I mean, it would be very difficult to find.
Yeah.
It also has images search. So let's say we're hanging at the bar and I'm trying to convince Eddie Bravo the Earth is flat, and you're like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean the ice wall? And I could just type in Antarctica, right? Bam, there's the ice wall. I got all my pictures and stuff right at your fingertips. And then let's say we're doing it over email, and you're like, well, send me a picture of the ice wall. I could pull up the pictures of the ice wall. I hit select, and I'll choose the pictures that I want, and then I click send, and I can send them to you. And it's just a great way to share information and educate yourself.
Flat Earth Dave is creating his own Google, Flat Earth Google. You know.
Yeah. He's on Instagram or some shit.
Yeah. You can chat. You can have listen. You can literally have video calls and shit on his app. Like
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, with plenty of people and shit. Chat, video chat. See where you're at.
How many people are in Sweden? Have you ever checked?
in Sweden?
Yeah.
What do you mean? In
The
general
app.
or the app?
When you
I
see
don't
the-
remember. When I saw it was, I don't know, maybe 1,000. I don't remember exactly. I'm not sure.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, for
Considering
Sweden.
Sweden is
Yeah. Considering Sweden, the most robotic and
pussified country.
asleep country ever. Yeah.
Here also, we just added a social media part where you can fill out a whole profile. So this is my profile, and I have I got 4 friend requests. I have some people, and you can communicate with people, right? I can go into my messages section, and it's kind of like Telegram. I'm in all of these groups, and let's say I'll go to my beta test group, and I'll say, hey, I'm going to start a video call. There's 100 and some odd people in here.
See?
Look, I'm blowing my secret here. And so now I'm sending a video call to everybody that's in the group. And within a couple seconds, some people will jump on, and then you can have these great conversations. You can just meet people, run Boston Bear again in the car. He never misses a call.
That's somebody that just jumped
Say
in.
hello. We're
You
on.
just called him. That was live.
There's a couple of people. I'm right. Say hi to Eddie Bravo.
Hey, how you doing, Eddie?
Yo.
Isn't that insane?
Fucking awesome.
Who the fuck is that active on his Flat Earth app? You know what I mean? He's like, while he's driving? What the fuck? Hey, what's up,
Dude,
Renee?
say hi to Eddie Bravo is hilarious.
Renee.
Imagine
hot
that.
sex. What are you talking about? Hot sex. Popcorn bucket hat compels you. That crazy guy. Yeah. What do you say, Ashman?
I said, imagine you calling Dave. He's like, hey, man, say hi to Eddie Bravo.
Right? That's awesome. Anyways.
Oh.
Eddie Bravo.
Hey, how you doing, Eddie?
Yo.
There you go. And we got a Darcy Corboy in Australia just jumped on. All right.
Awesome.
Look, and so there we are, guys.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, all right, guys. Yeah, so now there's 4 people on, and I'll catch you guys later.
Dude, he got a whole fucking StreamYard down there. Look at
Yeah, so now there's 4.
Look at that shit. Like
Oh,
1, 2,
fucking
3.
stream, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. That's 4 people or something, you know? That's crazy. Probably no lag and probably no shadow banning either. You better not shadow ban, Flat Earth Dave. You better not become like these motherfuckers.
4 people on, and I'll catch you guys later.
How did you are you an app designer? How did you make this happen? Seems super
Crazy.
complex and sophisticated.
Super complex, doesn't it? So let me tell you, the story behind it was I'd be with people and I've been trying to flat smack them, and I'm like, well, let me find that picture. Where's that animation? I said, you know what? I made an app before. I said, and I didn't make it. I had a designer make it. I said, so I designed the app and I got it made for a couple $1,000. And every time I would show it to somebody, and I wasn't even going to publish it, I was just going to have it on my phone, right? I just had it as in test flight. And everyone goes, where do I get that app? And I'm like, well, all right, let me publish it. So I published it and it was free. And then people were like, hey, can you add this? Can you add that? Can you add this? I started adding all these features, and then it started costing more money. I said, you know what? I'll charge $3, and whatever money I make, I'll put back into the app. So people started buying it. And then YouTube apocalypse happened, or it was the censorship was coming in hard. So I started the video part of it, and I started the images, and I keep adding and adding and adding and adding to it. And now it's worldwide. We even have people in Antarctica. Did you see that? Check this out.
What?
What?
That's Lord Jacob Rothschild or something.
Yeah,
You know, in
chilling
his true,
there, you know,
chilling there in his true reptilian form. You know,
with his sisters and his aunts and his, you know.
yeah. Hey, listen. I wonder if it's a matter of time, like if Google will be like, Flat Earth Dave, your app is spreading misinformation. You can't be on Google Play now. Do you think they will ever do that shit? Do you think there will come a time where they will be like, oh, we don't allow Flat Earth?
It depends. Is no Play Store or not? Is it like on any main like
It is on
market
Play
for
Store.
apps?
It is on Google Play Store and probably
Yeah,
Apple.
well,
I don't know.
Then probably that'll happen. Definitely.
But
hey, did you see what Andrew did?
no, what did it do?
Andrew created a whole new, like, what is it when you create a whole new when they can't ban your account or anything like that, like okay, his school, like the
Oh, okay. Oh, he made his own platform, his own servers for his
own servers. Yeah, that's the word.
yeah,
His own servers.
university. Yeah, that's what you have to do. That's what they say Rumble did also. Like they made their own servers or whatever.
Servers. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hold on. How do you Vince? Mark Sargent is the new Mr. Subliminal guy. Hot sex is how I greet him. Was that Mark Sargent? That was here before, but he's gone now. Is that the real Mark Sargent? You never know. These days, people play different people. Like there's some people that play Elon Musk and shit. Rothschild Island, Antarctica. Yeah, next to Deception Island, apparently. Google would censor people's apps. I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, so it's just a matter of time.
And check this out. There's two guys.
You ever try to contact them?
I was in touch with one of them, and he was messaging me for a couple of days, and then he goes, oh, I spoofed it. I'm actually in Greenland or something. And I'm like, no, you're not. I said, all right, then move yourself. So here he is, right here. This guy, he's at the KC station. Let me zoom in. There he is, KC station. You see it?
That's a guy watching you.
Oh, his name was, I forget. But then there's another guy.
Hey, Flat Earth Dave, you should message him through the app. Like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? Who are you? What are you doing over there? All alone in Antarctica, you know, spill the beans, man.
I think that's what he just said.
Did he just say that?
Yeah, he said run it back 10 seconds or something.
Okay.
Zoom in. There he is, KC station. You see it?
Maybe that's a guy watching you.
Run back more than that.
More. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, for a couple of days, and then he goes, oh, I spoofed it. And he was messaging.
You ever try to contact them?
Oh shit, I missed this.
I was in touch with one of them, and he was messaging me for a couple of days, and then he goes, oh, I spoofed it. I'm actually in Greenland or something. And I'm like, no, you're not. I said, all right, then move yourself. So here he is, right here. This guy, he's at the KC station. Let me zoom in. There he is, KC station. You see it?
Maybe that's a guy watching you.
So his name was, I forget. But then there's another guy, which is in a very weird spot. He is, where is he? He might be gone.
He died.
That's that guy.
That's scary.
Oh, he's right here.
Oh, shit,
right there. He's right on the
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay.
edge of what they'll let me see. And his name was "It's Cold Here." That was his username. But the other guy, he stopped talking to me after I called his bluff on him spoofing it because you can't spoof it. So there's people everywhere. New Zealand, right? There's people everywhere, Eddie. And you know what's great? You know, people like, oh, it's flat earth there. I've lost some friends. My family won't talk to me. There's no one. And then they go on here and they say, oh, look, there's people right in my town. And you can click on one and say, oh, look, this is Betty. And I could look at her profile, make sure she's not crazy. And then I could hit the message and I could send her a message and say, hey, meet me at the little pub.
Make sure she's not crazy. Yeah, that's a good one.
And
yeah.
dude, he was talking like if there are people who say, "Oh, my family's not talking to me anymore." That's for flat Earth. What the fuck?
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Wow.
It's
I mean, I wouldn't go that extreme. I wouldn't talk to you for believing the Earth is flat. That's ridiculous.
And you know what? You know what? Then you're not my family. If you're ready to let me go for something like that, you never were my family, anyways. Yeah, or friend. Yeah.
Right. And so many people are going into business together, new best friends, new significant others. Babies have already happened because of this. All right.
That's awesome.
Mom, Dad, how did you met? we met each other through the Flat Earth Dave's app. Like what? Yes, that was how we met.
Flat Earth babies.
Right here, you can select. I'll select. Let me turn on my radius counter. I'll say 50 kilometers. Save, and then right here, this button. As soon as it populates, it'll tell me how many people are within 50 kilometers. There's 580 something, 583. I could send them all a message. Hey, we're having a meetup at so-and-so state park or so-and-so pizza place. Come on down. We did that this winter and we had 85 people show up.
That's badass, man.
Yeah. So if you want to message, full disclosure, the app's $3 one time. You get everything I showed you. But if you want to,
have you ever wondered why you call something good badass? Why not good ass? That's good ass, man. That's really good ass.
Because
right
badass
there.
sounds better.
Does it though? Bad
That's
ass.
badass.
That's a bad ass. Like if you look at it individually, bad ass.
Yeah, but I think it's tied to the American thing. With
I know. I say
they
it
call
too.
everything good, bad. Yeah.
I know. Like, yeah, I know. But it's still weird, isn't it? It's like that's badass.
It is. I mean, blackmail. Why isn't it white mail?
Right?
Why do you blackmail someone? Why don't you white mail someone?
Well, maybe they just, associate it to dark. Black being dark. It's not good, But
yeah.
Badass should be good ass, man. That's good ass right there. That's some good ass you got there, man. I mean, that's a good ass.
Take it easy. Take it easy on the caffeine. Drink some water, man.
Yeah. It's better than dumbass or smart ass. Yeah. Dumbass. But, dumbass. You call dumbass as dumbass, right? Smart ass. You're calling one of these motherfuckers who thinks they're smart, but they're not. Smart ass. But you're still saying dumbass, but in another way. Smart ass. Dumbass.
Message people if you want to use the profile section. You have to pay a subscription. And ready for the subscription, Eddie? You ready? It's a $1. No, it's $11 a year. Okay, $11 a year. But check this out. In the profile section, if you hit this button, there's a referral code. Right, mine is DITRH. That's my YouTube channel. Make your referral code. Tell people about the app. If 11 people get the app, you can trade in your points for a free subscription. $11. It's an.
He even got his own affiliate marketing or something. Share the link and you will get a free 1-year subscription. It's hell of a. That's something. That's a fantastic achievement he's done here. Who can say they made an app like this? You know what I mean?
Pretty awesome. Very functional. Right? Brings people together.
Ooh,
very, very good cause and truthful cause.
right? Ooh, you're on a cam talking into a mic. Motherfucker, I made an app with a social media with video conference calls and, you know, my own fucking algorithm and, you know, dating app and shit. What do? Sit in front of a screen with a microphone? You fucking chump.
No brainer. It's a margarita, and you forgot to tip the bartender.
Yeah. It's not a margarita in Vegas.
We're over the
A margarita in
well,
Vegas.
it's not a
is
margarita.
like-
What did you say?
We're over the 2-hour mark, man.
Oh yeah. It's just 10 minutes, 15 minutes left. But if you need to go, you can go. I can finish. But
Oh, okay.
you're gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay. See you on Sunday.
Saturday. Sunday.
Yeah, not Saturday. Okay.
Okay. Dope.
Okay. That Ashman. Peace.
Got you.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
$22.
Right. So it's a half a margarita. I'm going to use that now because we're going to Vegas October 21st and 22nd. Anybody that wants to go, you should come. Just come and hang out with us. Eddie, I got these giant posters, these giant banners that say win $3,000 in chips. I got big giant chips on them. It says, just give us one glow proof. No purchase necessary. Play as many times as you want. And so we're all going to be out there with our apps in hands and flat smacking people in Vegas trying to get $3,000 because they lost all the money they came with and their wives are going to kill them. So they're going to try to win it from us.
What are some new features that are coming that aren't on that app yet? Anything you got like a wish list?
Dude, how much more?
Well, so the profiles just came out, right? Where you can friend people and all sorts of stuff. On the images, I just added the search. So, you know, let's say somebody says horizon. I need to see a flat horizon. So you just type in HOR, boom, you got all these horizon pictures. And then the select is brand new, where you can pick up to 5 images at a time to send to people. Before you had to send them one by one.
Really?
But in the games section, so right now we have a trivia game that's active. But you remember the old concentration game where you turn over 2 cards or 2 tiles, and if they don't match, you turn them back, and you have to kind of match them up.
Yes.
Remember that game?
Yes.
So this will be one where you do it, and all of the images are all flat Earth related. But you'll be able to play remotely with somebody. I could, you're on my friends list and say, hey, let's play the tile game, bam. And then we say, okay, we're going to make it the hardest. We're going to make it, 60 tiles, and it's going to have, maximum number of different images. And then we play together remotely, and you can talk to each other or text while playing.
Dude.
Nice. So what's coming? What's on your mind for the app? Because that you're talking about what's already in the app. What's coming?
That one's coming. That one, the
it's
tile
coming. Okay.
Coming. and then video search, because right now I have image search. Right now there's so many videos on the app that I'm trying to put a search so you can go, what was that video on which you just remember something about the video, you'll be able to search it. Rather than like if you hit the archive here, it's pretty extensive. It's got years, so this is the current month. And then if you hit the little hamburger at the top, you got your years, and then the years broken down by month, and all of the best videos that YouTube is hiding from you are there. So that alone makes it worth whatever. I mean, because if you want to research flat Earth, you're going to spend 500 hours to find 2 hours worth of good content.
Now, just a little while ago today, I wanted to see what came up because I was thinking about how YouTube labels videos that are basically true. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a video on YouTube of president after president, George Bush Sr., Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, all talking about the New World Order many times.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a label.
Yeah, he's going to talk about the label under, you can see with Sniffles 19. But I think he's going to mention the New World Order. Like, the New World Order is a conspiracy, whatever. Yeah, right, it is.
On the video that says New World Order is a conspiracy theory.
I know.
It's on the video. It's insane. Like if you put up the George Senior, it's like a 30-second clip of him talking about New World Order. There's a label on there that says it's a conspiracy theory. It's
1990, September 11th, I think that was. On September 11th. Speech.
And also, think about what's so wrong with the word. Like, they say conspiracy theory. Yeah, it's a theory about a conspiracy. Yeah, you're right. It is a conspiracy theory. Now, can we get to the point to see if this theory about this conspiracy is true or not? They never go there, right? They're like, oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. Sure, it is. I'm not saying it ain't. But can we go to the second part where we can see if this theory about this conspiracy is true or not? Yeah. They've automatically made it so that if they just say that's a conspiracy theory, they've automatically made it as if it's bullshit. They just have to say conspiracy theory, and then that theory about the conspiracy is bullshit. Strong brainwashing techniques. Strong. Absolutely strong.
And
it was September 11th he did that.
September 11th. Yeah. Fascinating, right?
Yeah. So I punched. Okay, here, let's check this out. Is the label on there? It's got to be. There it is. Look, New World Order is a conspiracy theory.
Yes, it is, but it's true.
That hypothesizes a secretly emerging totalitarian world government. I mean, he's saying it.
Yeah. We're not, Eddie, we're not conspiracy theorists. We're future news forecasters. We're future reality forecasters because everything we talk about is come true.
Yeah. Yeah. So earlier I punched in the next level Hibbler. And that video did not come up. Hibbler's YouTube channel did come up, but not that video. And all the videos that listed all debunking flat Earth. Even that one where you were on with
that motherfucker, Dave. Professor Dave. Yeah, his name is Professor Dave. A disgusting Agent Smith, that guy. And there's a bunch of those motherfuckers out there. Professor Dave, chump musician. I challenge you, Professor Dave, to a composition contest. I will beat the fuck out of you in the composition contest. He's supposed to be a composer. Let's get on with it, motherfucker. You will stand zero chance, you sucker of Satan's cock. Anyways.
Or whatever his name is, that he was just, he.
But the Mind Shock breakdown of that doesn't come up.
I seen the Mind Shock breakdown. I know what those guys are doing. Those guys are just talking out their ass, and you're trying to talk common sense, and there was like 3 guys against you, so they were just like, I get what happened. You know what I mean?
It was it actually has brought a lot of people that I never could have gotten, because there's people that emailed me afterwards. It was, listen, I'm not a flat earther. There's no way the earth is flat, but why did he act like that? Well, now I could say, here, watch these videos. And I sent them the next level. Okay. Or level with me, or, and a list. And then I get an email back a couple of days later going, holy crap, this is real, and I would have never reached them anyway. So that video is doing more good than damage. So let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. Check this out, Eddie. And maybe
look when you punch in right here. Look, you punch in the next level. And that video right there, the Flat Earth official trailer, that's got to be super, like BBC, or I don't know, it doesn't say BBC, but it's got to be super propaganda. That's the number one video that comes up.
Eddie, go to my channel, DITRH. DITRH. Deep inside the rabbit hole. So pull up my channel, click my logo, and go to videos. And all my videos say the word flat earth in them. So go down a couple. I got 2/9/11. So click on any of the videos that say flat earth. So just watch it for a couple of seconds so it goes into your history. Okay. All right. Now go back and click another video and make sure it says flat earth in it. Okay. Right there, daylight proves flat earth, any of them. Okay. So it says flat earth in it. Now go to your history. Go to your YouTube history.
It disappears
on the left-hand column. Down, right there. Okay, so
he's like,
so now,
I don't want to show you my history.
Search your. So there they are in your history. Now search in your history. Is that the history search right there? Yeah,
Search, watch history.
type in flat Earth. Let's see if they fix this yet. And my videos disappear, and just propaganda videos come up.
Interesting.
Is the one with Bryce Mitchell? They consider that propaganda?
Oh, not yet. They haven't classified that one yet because a lot of people watch that and think that he's crazy because he's not. He didn't lay out. He just was ranting and great job.
Like my videos too. My videos, they seem to like. They think that, oh, this guy's a crazy idiot because I'm not a scientist and I got my arms covered with tattoos. I'm fine with that. Let them think that.
Eddie, listen to this. Listen to this. So when you search flat Earth, all of the real videos disappear and just the propaganda shows up. No other topic does that. Bigfoot, COVID, anything. No matter what you're searching, it'll show you your history. No matter what you watched, only flat Earth will be erased. All of the real videos will be erased from your search. That right there, in my mind, proves flat Earth. No,
and now, so when people get your app and they look at videos, they're going to YouTube, right?
They're going to YouTube, yes. For now, they're going to YouTube, but I have everything backed up on a Web3 server, and eventually, when YouTube kind of kicks us all off, if that happens,
they're gonna drop the hammer eventually.
I got everything ready to go. I can literally switch it over in probably 4 hours.
And so, where would those videos be? You'd like on Rumble or something?
No. They're on a Web3, the new web server that's on the blockchain. And if you watch like the Dollar Vigilante, all of his stuff is on there. And
what
it's
is
super.
That? It's like you can't turn that off.
Isn't that like what Odyssey uses? The platform Odyssey. I think they use some blockchain or something. I don't know.
It's
rid of it. It's decentralized internet. It's the new internet that's coming. This internet is going to die, and this internet it's kind of like blockchain internet. But anytime I upload a video to any of my channels, instantly it's mirrored over there on there. So when any of this goes down, literally, everyone don't panic. 4 hours later, everything will be up and running.
Well, you're prepared because that's what I was getting at. I'm like, eventually YouTube's going to drop the hammer on you, and if what are you going to do then? That's. What
I do is anytime I see a really good video, I actually copy it, mirror it onto my channel just for it to go over there, and it actually helps the channel because I promote it back to the channel. I link back to the original video. No one seems to have a problem with it, but it's more for backup services and to spread good videos around.
You ever thought about just moving to Rumble? What do you think about Rumble?
Not Rumble.
Is Rumble flat Earth friendly?
Oh, absolutely. I actually have a couple hundred videos on Rumble, and I have 100 unlisted videos that I'm going to start rolling out of one a day. I went on Rumble, on BitChute. I'm not on Rockfin. You're on Rockfin, so I'll be on Rockfin on your channel.
Yeah, Rockfin. They're totally flat Earth friendly.
Yeah, that's good. It's just I need to stay on YouTube. You know why? Because all the globe people are there. All of the normies are.
I get it.
Eddie, you go out into the world and go, where do you upload videos onto the internet? YouTube. And I'm like, do you ever hear of Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute? No, what's that? The people don't even know what it is. Normies only know YouTube.
Yeah.
Some. It's starting to get around. But
what's the difference between a Rumble and BitChute?
Two different competitors. They're the same thing. But I think Rumble for live streaming, but I don't know. I just upload to both of them.
Okay, so you got stuff on BitChute as well.
I do. Yeah. I have 2 BitChute channels. I have my Stop Look Think BitChute and my Flat Earth BitChute.
Awesome, man. Anything else you want to talk?
To me, BitChute, it's like some almost caveman platform. But I go there when I really can't find the thing I'm trying to find. I always go to BitChute, and if BitChute doesn't have it, no, I first go to Odyssey. If Odyssey doesn't have it, then I go to BitChute, and I try Rumble, But BitChute usually has the weird videos that you need.
Talk about.
I want to talk about. Well, we can wrap it up. It's just that a lot of and here's the thing. It's okay that flat earthers don't agree on a lot of things. It's all right. We're working it out. We're figuring it out. We all agree on one thing. We're not a ball flying through an infinite universe, right? Think about this. The Big Bang. boom, and then nothing turns into everything, and then rocks turn into balls. And for some reason,
in the other video we did on this reaction the other time, I was talking about the clock system. How the fuck is that perfect, precise clock system of 60 seconds and 60 minutes in an hour and 12 hours, 24 hours, the months, the years, all of that shit, the system of the clock? How can that just accidentally happen from a collusion of rocks and Big Bang and bullshit after bullshit, and the spin around the sun and the spin and the tilt and the galaxies and all that bullshit? The clock. How did the clock end up being so exact? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck. I'm almost always on Rumble. BitChute is my second. Rumble is good. It's a little bit buggy sometimes, but it's good.
And gases decide to do the opposite, what they always do. Remember, you open up a pressurized seltzer or something, it equalizes instantly, right?
True.
Gases always violently fill the available space, but in space, when you have enough gas, they collapse on each other and make giant suns.
Yeah.
Okay. And people just want to believe that. It's the dumbest thing ever, right? I mean, the more you look into it, the more you lose respect for people that can't see it. It's really
True.
they used to laugh at us. I think they might still laugh at us, but
but listen, yeah, they used to laugh at you. They're now losing that. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I have noticed the shift. The shift where the flat earthers now are mocking the globers with conviction. Like the mocking of the globers is, it's a conviction behind it. And they feel it. The globetards are feeling it. They're feeling it. And rightfully so, because they were the ones making fun of the flatters. Now it's time for them to feel the same medicine back, And it is happening, at least from what I'm seeing. Just look at the Matt Walsh guy. He's getting ratioed the fuck for his absolutely dumb video about the moon landing being real. Whew. Why are we even listening to Matt Walsh? Just because he stated an obvious thing that men cannot be women and women cannot be men. Think about it. That's why Matt Walsh became Matt Walsh. Men cannot be women. Matt Walsh, you're the high supreme intelligence now. Dude, anybody knows that men cannot be women. It's just that he went on public with it or made a documentary. But he looks like he's a shill or something, defending the fucking moon landing, Or he's not that intelligent. It could be one of those things. I've been seeing it happening too. People are knowledgeable enough now to stand on their own. Good point. And when you got the truth on your side, you ain't backing down, and you're gonna take the battle to them. I just wish people would be nicer about it. Yeah, it is what it is.
Can't fathom how anyone believes the globe other than pure ignorance.
Yeah.
That's the only way. You have to be completely ignorant to not see it.
Well, the indoctrination's pretty damn strong from
it's the
first day of school. They got a globe up in your face.
Yep.
So
I remember.
Yeah. And they did that when you were a kid, just because if they don't do it earlier, you as a kid, you would be like, you will never buy the globe. You would be like, no, stop lying to me. This is flat. They need to brainwash you with the ball early, because kids, they will not buy that shit otherwise. Like if you try to tell a kid when he's like 9 or 10 or something that the earth is a ball, like, what? No way. No, I don't believe you.
The simple things, I mean, the most obvious things are we're not spinning 1,000,000 miles an hour. That's the first thing I ask. Like if I get in an argument, I go, you think we're spinning 1,000,000 miles an hour? And they're like, you think we're spinning 1,000,000 miles an hour? That's retarded. That's super retarded. And do you think the sun is 93 million miles?
No way.
It looks like It's right fucking there, dude. It's 93 million. It looks like 3,000 or something, or maybe less, you know?
Eddie, this is Sesame Street teaching kids about what fiction is. And here's the fiction section. Globe rocket on top of there.
You think a flat earther did that?
I don't know. You know, is it a flat earther do it? Is it a revelation of the method?
Because, you know, they say something about the subconscious that is 95% of our, like the subconscious is a thing that we're not aware of, but it keeps recording everything in our reality, even the things we're not paying attention to. So when they plant these things in the background, you thinking, that won't do anything, but that your subconscious is recording that like a tape recorder, video recorder.
Or are they just poking us in the eye, just trying to get us to go crazy?
Yeah, totally,
Right?
totally. And then another obvious one is the moonlight. Everyone is convinced that the moonlight is a reflection of the sun, and that all you got to do is pay attention to the moon. And you know that it's so easy. The moon is its own fucking light. It's shining down. Light doesn't reflect off dust like that. It doesn't cause a beam. If that was, unless the moon was made out of like a glass or like a mirror, you know what I mean, or some kind of crystal. That's not how light reflects off dirt or dust. It would never be that bright. Look at the moon. It's fucking bright. It's shining through clouds. Like when clouds go in front of the moon, it's shining through. That's not how reflected light off dust looks. That's the most obvious one right there. That the moon is its own light. It's so obvious.
It's absolutely obvious. And, you know, if you start doing the math, you know, the inverse square law of light, every time you get half the distance closer to a light, it's 4 times brighter. By the time you got 100 miles from the moon, it would be like 60 times brighter than the sun.
It would be blinding. It would be blind. You wouldn't. I mean, just when that moon is shining bright on a clear night, imagine going to it and how fucking it's like, you know, I've talked about this before. It's like, you know, like high beam lights. If you get right in front of them, they're blinding. But if you're 100 yards away, you could look directly into high beams of a car. But when you're right on top of it, the closer you get, it fucks your eyes up. Same thing with the moon. Light is light.
Yeah. And it's definitely provably local. So, you know, and when people say, well, then what is it? If you don't know what it is, then you know, the earth is a globe. No.
Yeah, look at that moon. So if they were on the moon in the moon landings, like that is blinding me just right now looking at the screen. So they were supposedly on that moon being that fucking bright. I mean, even brighter than that when you're actually on there, right? Come on, people. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? I wish people's bullshit detector could be enhanced or upgraded, because people's bullshit detector it sucks. Okay, let me tell you that. It really sucks. And you know what that also means? If your bullshit detector sucks at detecting bullshit regarding these things, do you know what that means regarding your personal surroundings? It means you got a lot of bullshit in your life and a lot of bullshit people around you as well, because you're probably not able to detect bullshit people either, you know, in your life. That's bad. It's really bad.
I don't know what it is, and you're an idiot for thinking that I should know what it is.
Yeah. The moon is pretty mysterious. David Weiss, you're a bad motherfucker. How can my audience reach you?
Anybody that has a show, wants more information, if you want to invite me on a show, just go to flatearththieve.com. You can find my app, flatearththieve.com. There's the crash course in there, which are just, you know, if you're like, what's on Netflix night? Turn off Netflix. Go open a crash course video. Yeah. In here, there's movie lists. There's all sorts of stuff in the app. There's links to Flattoberfest on the website. There's links to Elon Musk being a complete and total fraud. 5-minute video. 1 video is all you need to realize that. And everything can be found at flatearthdave.com.
Thank you, David. You crushed it, man. This was a great podcast, great information, and I'm flat as fuck. And you pulled out some shit I'd never seen before. Thank you very much. We'll do this again, and have a beautiful evening.
All right, man. Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Yeah, that was great. that was great. These two, they should do stuff more often. Hey, what's up, Pepsi girl? Came a little bit late. Came late, but yeah, we're gonna do. Me and Ashman are doing these streams on what is it? Monday, Thursday, and Sunday at these similar times, and gonna do other streams too. But it's good to do these reactions. You know, it gives you good things to pick on, like gives you ideas. Like they can say something that gives me some idea that I didn't think about, and it's good. It's good. All right, you flat motherfuckers. See you in the next stream. Peace.